it's Marvin from Athens Movement Practice. We got a shout out from Dr. Cook the other day at Chiropractic Works, and he wanted to do a core series. So we're going to focus today's workout all on the core, which is the abdominals, the obliques, the side body, and the back side of the body. So all the muscles that stabilize the hips, pelvis, and spine. So without further ado, we're going to move into starting with a plank. We're going to come down onto our bellies. Reach our hands over our heads. Toes come together in the back. Pull your hands in until your thumbs are in line with your collarbone and your elbows are tucked nicely by your sides. You can make a fist here, or you can leave your hands flat on the ground. You want to take those feet now and push those toes into the ground. So we're going to have 8 points of contact. Hands, elbows, knees, and toes. From there, we're going to crunch. So I'm going to pull my knees toward my elbows toward my knees, push my toes into the ground, push my hands into the ground, and that will lift me off the ground. So, crunch, exhale, until you get a nice flat back. And then down. Inhale, exhale. Toes are pushed hard, knees are pushed hard. I'm trying to drag myself together. And then down. Exhale, lifting the belly button towards the sky, towards the spine. Pulling that pelvic floor up towards your head. And down. And doing a nice crunch. So really squeeze the abdomen here. Pull everything in. If it feels wonky on your shoulders, your arms are too far apart, just pull them in a little tighter. Maybe make some fists. Pull that in. You don't have to tuck the chin here. Stay in nice neutral spine. Just lift. I'm going to do 2 more. So we're going to get 8 reps. All right, so that's our 8-point plank. Stretch it out if you need to. Next, we're going to move to 6 points of contact. So we're going to have elbow, wrist, or hand, and toes. We're going to lose the knees, but we're going to do the same exercise. So it's going to look like everything's going to lift, even your hips. Crunching in, pulling those elbows down hard, lifting the butt to the ceiling so we're nice and flat. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Strong, stable spine. Last one. So stretch it out if you need to. Went from 8 points to 6 points to now 4 points. I'm going to rise up to my hands. This position, I'm going to go in and out of hands and knees right here. So we're just going to step out into a plank. One leg, the other leg. Hold. And bring it back down. Switch legs if you want. Press those toes into the ground. Push the heels away. Lift. Squeeze your quads, your thighs, your butt, your shoulders, and down. Again. And down. Now I'm alternating Pressing my feet in, pushing my heels away, getting on that big toe. Lift. 2 more. Push it out, lift. Bring it in. So my knees are close, and I'm going to push my feet out. Last one. So that moves us from the ground to a full plank. Now we're going to come in and work the side body. We're going to do both sides, left and right. We're going to start with traditional or non-traditional clamshell, and then we're going to move into some abduction work and then some knee ins. So we're going to the side. So oblique muscles, side planking, lateral side stability. All right, so for our clamshell, what I want is this elbow to be right under the shoulder and the arm right out. We're going to take our plank position, which is a straight line from shoulder to knee. We're going to pull that in to more of a fetal position. From here, we're going to drive the knee, the bottom knee into the ground, lift the top knee to the ceiling. So that's your clamshell. But we're going to do that and lift all at the same time. So I'm going to push this into the ground, I'm going to lift and open and then down. So we're really working the leg that's on the bottom. This arm can stay up, it can move with you, you can reach this way, no right or wrong here. So it's lift and extend until you're in that nice straight line position. Lift and extend. Feet stay together. If you need extra balance, your hand can stay on the ground. Make sure you open those legs though. Last one here. And let's do it on the other side. So again, when you get set up, you're going to drag this arm in so your elbows under your shoulder. Make a fist, sit here. Knees are going to be here, so I'm not in my straight line here. I'm going to be in more of a fetal position. Bent knees. I'm going to raise myself up. I'm going to push my hips forward and then open my knees. And then back down. And we're just going to do that over and over again. Remember, we're going to try to hold that plank position for 3 to 5 seconds. And then down. Back to the left side. You can move with me. So we're going to sort of do a half plank here. So bottom knee is bent. We're going to push up onto our shin on the bottom. Top leg's going to stay long. So now I want to be in a nice straight line position the whole way. Elbow still underneath the shoulder. I'm going to make a fist here. We're going to bridge up onto the bottom knee. And this may be all you got. Hold that plank, let that foot press into the ground. You can get nice and long here, or we can go up. Remember, hold that plank at the top for 3 to 5 seconds. If you need to have extra balance for your arm, you can push on the ground. Just push yourself up. All right, we're going to challenge this a little bit more by adding a leg raise here. So, inhale, exhale, move, and lift, and back down. Everything comes up, and everything comes down. Up, down, up, down, up, down, Try to get in a straight line. Remember to push your hips forward. You lift that leg as high as it can go. As you lift, toes are going to move toward the ground, heels going to the ceiling. So we're going down. Other side, same thing. Let's start just by lifting. Make sure we get in our straight line position. Elbow under the shoulder, make a fist. Pull that knee back until it's in line with the hip, hips in line with the shoulder, chest is rotated forward. Foot is placed on the ground. From here we're going to lift and just hold. My foot went flat. If you don't need hand support, you don't need it. Bring it back down. Press up and forward. And down. 2 more. Last one. All right, so now we're going to add that leg lift. It's going to be up and lift. Heel goes up, toes go down. Oh, look, I'm not as good on this side. You'll probably find that out too. One side's always going to be better. That doesn't mean we can't make them the same. All right, it's 2 different exercises. On the side, we got to move to the third one. Remember we did the 8, 6, and 4-point planks, clamshells, leg raise. Now we're going to come in with it. Moving back to my left side, same position here, nice and stable in the shoulder. Knee is in line with the hip, hip is in line with the shoulder. We're going to bridge up onto our side. We're going to put this arm out this time overhead. My elbow is going to come to my knee. I'm going to stay up the whole time. Toes on the ground, heel comes up, leg is internally rotated. All right. Switching to the other side. I'm doing 8 reps. I think that's good enough. I would use this as a warm-up or anytime you needed to get your core engaged and ready to go. Could be for rehab. Either way, 8 is good as long as you're holding 3 to 5 seconds. Here we go. Bridge up, make sure you're in nice alignment, shoulders, elbows under the shoulder, make a fist, pull those hips forward, get them in line with the knee, bridge up, nice and tight here. Arm goes overhead, toes to the ground, elbow to knee. Reach apart, stretch, and pull. That was 8. All right, so we got the front body, side body. We're moving on to the back body. That's part of your core too. So the core is everything that supports and stabilizes the pelvis, your hips, your abdomen, and your spine, all the way up to the shoulder girdle. So any muscles that are involved in that are part of the core. So here we go. When we're on our backs, we drive our hands down toward our heels, roll them over so our palms are facing up, slide them out away so my shoulder blades can move toward my back pocket. I'm going to force my low back onto the ground by posteriorly tilting my pelvis. So I'm going to rock back until there's no space between my low back and the ground. That's my start. From here, I'm I'm going to move my feet and knees together, and we're going to just bridge and let our knees fall apart. We call these butterfly bridges because it looks like my legs are doing a butterfly. All right, here we go. Up, out, down. I want to make sure my feet stay flat, and then when I come down, I return to that flat position in the back before I go back up. Why do I do that? So I can engage a little bit more pelvic floor and just get some proper movement mechanics going. So I always start from a neutral position. Remember, we're constantly reaching down, creating tension through our back before we move. All right, now I'm going to start out and up. Feet stay flat. Here I'm going to get flat in the back, press up, pull in, come down, get flat. Easier to get flat this way. I got a little lazy there and let my feet come up. Mental error on my part. All right, so there's our butterfly bridges. 8 and 8. From right here, we're going to shimmy and wiggle that out. So I'm just driving my sit bones toward my heels. Shimmy that out. We're going to bridge and we're going to march. That means I'm going to stay extended the whole time. Palms down, hips up, pull one knee in, pull those toes back. And keep your hips up, march it out. All right, we're going to break there. I like to shimmy in between to loosen everything back up. In real time, I'll be holding these for 3 to 5 seconds each before I moved on to the next leg. So that would look like bridge up, 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. All right, you got that. Next, we're going to walk this out. So hamstrings are something we don't get to work on too much when we're at home. This is an easy way to take care of that. Do a 3-step march. Bridge up, step out 1, 2, 3, and in 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stay up. And by taking 3 steps, I alternate legs every time. And get some hamstring work in. And we're going to take a break there. Whew. Shimmy that out. All right, so that takes care of my front body, my side body, my back body. I'm going to stabilize through all that so I can move my limbs around. I'm getting tired, so I hope you're still with me. Now we're going to build that into a little bit of a routine. I like to roll because rolling is one of those things that sort of resets our vestibular system. It gives us a way to feel more, and feeling is what we're really after here. So how do you feel when you're moving around? How much information can you take in and utilize and get yourself into the right position? By constantly moving and changing positions, it allows us to work on that a little bit better. So here we go. We're going to start from the 8-point plank, and we're going to move on. And we're going to move a little bit with all of this. Just as a reminder. So I'm just going to do a few reps, but I would do 8 if I was doing this as a workout. So here we go. From here, toes flex, fists, elbows, knees, toes, lift, And now I want to take my toes and drive them to the ground and move myself forward without touching the ground. And then push myself back. And we're going to rock. Super. I'm going to move to the side. I'm going to do my clamshells right here. Lift. Make sure that knee comes up and you squeeze hard. From there, I'm going to roll into my back. I'll do some butterfly bridges here. Feet together, shoulders down, back, up, and around. Alright, so now I'm going to move to the other side. But I'll do it this way so you guys can see me. Go back to the clamshells. Now I'm back on the front. We're going to switch up. We're going to go to that 6-point stance, which is up and rock. So I'm pushing with my toes like I'm doing a calf raise. I'm going to move to my side. I'm going to do my other side exercise right here. Get in line, leg is long, up and lift. Your toes go down. I'm going to roll into my back. Here we're going to march. Other side. Leg is long, bottom leg is short, hips are up, up. I think I came up and down, but you can keep it up. Toes go down, heel goes up. Straighten that leg out best you can. All right, so now we're going tall, rolling back over. Hands and toes, all the way up right here. Feet are together this time. I'm going to push and come back. Moving those shoulders as far over those hands as we can. Back to the side, and I'll be rolling over while we're doing this. We're going to bridge up, get long, pull that knee in. Super job. We're going to march it out right here, or walk it out. Up, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Good. Other side. We're going to bridge up, get long, pull that knee in. And that's the core series right there. We do it in a rolling fashion. Piecemeal it out if you need to, and just do one, and then next, and then the next until you get the hang of it. Once you start to get the hang of it, excuse me, we can start rolling it over. And really it looks like this. If you're at home, you're going to do one version of something, then you're going to move to the side, do the next thing, on your back, the next thing, other side, the next thing, and then back onto your front. You're starting over. And so we're just going to roll. Roll one way, and then roll the other way. Got it? Awesome. That's core for Matthew's movement practice. Dr. Cook, thanks for the suggestion.